Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and you are about to get vlogged. Hello YouTube and welcome to Frugal Vlogs. It's been a while since I've done one of these and I know a number of you have been asking to have a new one. So here it is. I've been a little under the weather, got a bad cold throat thing going on. That's where the delays have come in and I apologize for that. It's been an interesting week. If you look right now at the screen, those of you who are just listening on headphones, there are some interesting pictures. I got sent these anonymously. I do actually have an email address. It's frugalsim@gmail.com. And somebody anonymously sent me 6 pictures of a Phantom F4E, which apparently is coming soon and is for FSX. I don't know who it's from. I'm fairly sure it's not A2A. I know a number of people on Facebook have said it's A2A. It's not A2A. I'm fairly certain it's not A2A. Really. I think theirs is a lot further along than this. And the pictures that I was sent here that you're looking at are very early 3D models. So, curious to know who this is. Curious to know if any of you have any ideas on who this is. Just a little curiosity right there. It looks phenomenal. Carrier equipped. It's got an arrestor hook on the bottom, as you can see. In other news, got a couple of new planes this week. Let me go back a little bit, because this is kind of, you know how Frugal's vlogs always end up. They kind of circle around. There's a point to my meanderings. A number of you have asked over the course of the past few months, can we get back to basics? Can we do things like VORs? Can we do things like NDBs? Can we do basic takeoff, basic landing, taxiing, finding your way around, all that kind of stuff? So yes, absolutely we can. Got a couple of new aircraft. Got the Carenado Station Air Cessna 206, or the Cessna 206 Station Air, which came out just a couple of days ago. Got that. Flew it last night on the live stream. It's really good. Flew it all morning. Actually went online with VATSIM. I actually like it that much that I actually took it online with VATSIM and was messing around Florida and just flying around. It's a really nice aircraft. Every time Carenado come out with a new aircraft, I think, oh yeah, it's another Cessna. But they actually do Cessnas really well. And each new Cessna they do tends to get better and better. This one, I would say, is the most X-Plane-like feeling. And the reason I say that is X-Plane, you all know my love of X-Plane. X-Plane, I think, has a better flight modeling system than FSX, and this new Station Air from Carenado feels most like Carenado's Cessnas in X-Plane. It feels natural. So cruising along at 3,000 feet, just doing some 30-degree turns, you know, just getting a feel for the aircraft and how it behaves, it felt like I was in an actual Cessna. That's very unusual. Simulation is simulation is simulation. It very rarely feels real. That actually had the right feeling. So I'm going to look at getting a little bit more hands-on time with that, and also this one, the SR22, which is phenomenal. It's an all-glass cockpit. It's very, very sexy. Inside the cockpit there, you've got like touch screens for checklists, and it's really, really nice and really, really in-depth and exciting. It's quite a break from what Carenado are used to making, or traditionally known for making. Again, beautiful model, just like that Station Air. Absolutely phenomenal looking model. So got that one and the Station Air, SR22 and the Station Air, and the idea is I'm going to be spending some more time with them, and maybe I will come up with a series, who knows, very short videos looking at the basics of flying. Not so much in-depth stuff like FMS planning and flight route planning and stuff, but just flying. What is a level turn? What is a steep turn? How do you do these things? Why do you need to know how to do these things? How do you enter a pattern? How do you take off? How do you land? How do you navigate? How do you navigate underground? Things like that. Be doing some more of that. I'm thinking that would be very good. You guys have asked for it, and to be honest, I know Angle of Attack have a series that covers that. I'm not a big fan of Angle of Attack. That's not to say that they're bad. They're a great company. I admire what they've done. I am a customer of theirs. I have given them money, and I'm quite happy to do so. Love supporting new companies in the flight sim arena, and no problem at all with that. Just for me, I didn't like the format of some of their stuff, and I've mentioned this before, and I've actually had chats with some of the Angle of Attack guys in my private messages here on YouTube about that as well. So there's that. So the way that this vlog is going to go full circle is, as I said, a number of you have asked for these videos. Everything on this channel tends to be driven by you guys. You guys will say, Frugal, please can we have? And after enough of you say it, I won't actually do stuff for just 1 or 2 people asking stuff. But if enough of you ask for something, then I will go ahead and do it. The Dash 8 videos are because a bunch of you asked for a Dash 8. The Airbus videos are because a bunch of you asked for Airbus. I'm doing NGX videos again right now because a bunch of you have asked for NGX, and so on. The problem happens when we reach the area of entitlement, and this happened to PMDG this week. They put up a picture on the 4th of July of the 777. Looked like an approach picture, implying that that aircraft is nearly here at last, yay, and then got flamed. There were a ton of people posting really angry comments on their Facebook page saying, what the F? Why the F don't you just release this now? What the F are you thinking? By the way, America are evil, Americans are evil, you guys are killing innocent people. It's just devolved into chaos and horrible stuff. So PMDG pulled that picture down. Avsim actually had a post up as well about it, saying if anybody questions this or wants to pick a fight with this, they'll be banned. 30 odd people from PMDG's forum, PMDG's Facebook page got banned. It's pretty crazy, and it's that whole entitlement thing that we're reaching a point now where media, social media like Facebook, like YouTube, are so prevalent and so common that people feel now they have a direct line to content producers like PMDG, even little YouTubers like me, that they are entitled to get stuff. And I want to address that because I've had some of that this week as well. People will say, Frugal, can you? And what they mean is, Frugal, do it now. And then they get grumpy when I don't. I had a few people get very upset with me. I had one guy actually post a comment out of nowhere telling me that I have a large forehead and should go away and die, which was always entertaining. Had another guy this morning. Somebody had said to me, how do you start the 737 NGX cold and dark? Yeah, how do you get that aircraft to load cold and dark? Not a big deal. I could have answered that question very quickly and very easily, but you know what? The 737 NGX is a study sim that comes with a bunch of documentation, and the idea of that sim is that you dive into the documentation and learn it, rather than, alright, I've got this sim which I paid $70 for. You did pay for it, right? And then you're going to go online and just say, how do I? Why not just go and learn it? It's a study sim. So I said to him, what you do is you read the manuals. You read the manuals, because it's in the introductory guide to that aircraft, how to put it in cold and dark. Read the manuals. It tells you what you got to do. Good luck. Somebody decided to pick a fight and said, that was a really bad comment. This somebody, by the way, has their own YouTube channel and is trying to grow their own viewers. Go figure. That was a really bad comment. He's a newbie. You should have just helped him, Frugal. You should have. Really. So there's the entitlement thing. No, I shouldn't have. I get a lot of requests for help. I get people asking me to do screen shares with them, to walk them through how to configure FSX. I really don't have the time. I'd love to be able to help guys. And it's kind of when somebody comes up to you and asks for money, you feel kind of bad if you don't have any money to turn to that person and say, I don't have any money. It always feels kind of bad and awkward. So just don't ask to borrow money. It's the same thing with the YouTube videos. When somebody says, can you, will you, should you, could you? I feel really bad. I try to take time to respond to most of the comments here on YouTube, and I try to answer everybody as well as I can, but I can't troubleshoot your flight sims for you, and I can't read the manuals for you. That whole entitlement thing, there's no point to this, just saying it's happening and just really explaining why I'm getting a little snippy in some of my comment replies. Love you all. Do not have the time. 7,000 subscribers, or nearly 8,000 subscribers here on this channel, 4,000 subscribers on Frugal Pete, 1,000 subscribers on Facebook, 500 subscribers on Twitter. I don't have the time with all you guys going, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. I don't have the time. I can't do technical support. And if you do ask for something, I will listen. If I know a lot of people have said, Frugal, do a flight from here to here with this aircraft, with it snowing and a hurricane. Okay. A lot of people have asked for stuff. I do have a set of notes that I make when people ask for stuff, keeping track of how many times people have asked for it and who's asked for it and all this kind of stuff. I will try to get around to it, but as we just had with the Dash 8 videos, that was a request from somebody on Facebook. Would you do a flight from St. Bart's to Princess Juliana? Or the other way around, in fact, is what the request was in the Dash 8. And as soon as I did that, I got a lot of angry comments saying, this isn't realistic. The Dash 8 would never take off from St. Bart's. The runway's too small. You skimmed the beach. You suck. This is bad. What the hell are you doing? This is the worst video. Oh my god. I was trying to lighten it up, trying to satisfy requests. But anyway, so just the point is, if you make requests, I would listen to the requests. I will try to get them done. However, please do not feel entitled. Do not feel entitled to demand, where is my video? I'm not a kind of a request channel. I will try to get around to them. They are certainly noted. And when I'm looking at the next video to do and trying to come up with ideas, I look at those lists. But please don't feel entitled and start badgering me and telling me off, because then I won't just do it. I just won't do it. Simple as that. Anyway, this is Frugal's Vlogs. Like I said at the start of the video, if you have any ideas who is behind the anonymous email of images of the Phantom F4E for FSX, I would love to have some insight into that. Failing that, keep an eye on the channel. Dash 8 videos are coming up. NGX videos are coming up. There's some Airbus videos coming up. God, there's so many videos I've actually got to work on. It's just been crazy. Very, very busy. Thanks for watching. As always, my name is Frugal. If you have not checked it out yet, facebook.com/FrugalSim. See you there. Cheers.